Now, before I get into this, I want y'all to bear in mind what I'm about to read y'all right here, which is this. The age of consent in the USA varies by state to state, ranging from 16 to 18 years old, as there is no federal age of consent for all states. Now, bear in mind, right here, 16 to 18, right? A person younger than the legal age of consent cannot give lawful consent to activity. Now, we're going to expose this person right here for what they fucking did to me. Now, bear in mind, 16 to 18 is the legal age of consent. You are allowed to do shit at that motherfucking age. Now, bear in mind, this person right here, Moon, hit on me first. I was just being nice, saying, hey, how are you, that type of shit.
Cyraxx, it doesn't matter whether you was being nice or not, though. See, what Cyraxx don't seem to understand is that, Cyraxx, you're 35 years old, bro. You are the adult. It is your responsibility to shut that down. Whether a minor approach you and say they want to do freaky things with you, it is your job as an adult to tell them to go away. You're not trying to go to jail. It's your job to say these things, whether it's on the internet, whether it's in real life. And you saying that they approached me first. You know what, Cyraxx? How about you explain that to all these school teachers out there? All these school teachers out there that's been having sexual relationship with these students. And when it gets caught, when they get caught and it's in the public eyes, who normally goes to jail? The school teachers. Always the ones that goes to jail, not the student. You know why? Because the school teacher, it's their responsibility to tell the students that, no, I'm not doing these things with you. If you ever approach me like that again, I'm going to have you write up for sexual harassment. That's what school teachers should be telling these students out there. But some of them don't do that. Some of them keep pursuing it and go along with it and lay in the bed with these young kids out there. So when a school teacher continue on having sexual relationship with a student, that's letting the judges and prosecutors and all of them know that the teacher did not give a fuck. She didn't care. He or she kept right on pursuing it with the students. Now, had the school teacher turned these students down and saying, no, I'm your teacher. Don't ask me to do these things no more. It's another thing, Cyraxx. If I was a school teacher and a female student approached me and say, hey, Mr. Jug, I think you're hot and this and that. Let's change phone number. You know what I'm going to tell them? I'm going to tell them that I'm your freaking school teacher. And if you ever approach me like that again, I'm going to write you up and have you expelled for sexual harassment. You're not going to get me in trouble. You're not going to get me locked up in prison. You're not going to get me in trouble to where I'm going to be registered as a sex offender. So as a school teacher, I'm here to teach you. You're here to learn. I'm not here to lay in the bed with you. You know, that's what some of these school teachers out there, well, not some, all. That's what all these school teachers out there need to say to these students. And let them know that if you ever approach me like that again, or, you know, I'll have you expelled or write you up or whatever like that for sexual harassment. You know why? Because it's their responsibility as an adult. So these kids out there, that's why they mess with these school teachers. Because don't none of these students out there be charged with that. Even if the student did approach the teacher's still gonna get in trouble. Because the school teacher should have sat there and told the student no, but instead they said yes, and that's why the school teachers they go to jail, they get charged for it, they be registered as a sex offender, while the student roam free. That's why you know what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, Cyraxx, it doesn't matter whether whoever approached you first, you're the adult. You're the adult. So there he go again, people. Pointing fingers at people, blaming everybody for his actions. But you know what? Cyraxx too naive to even figure that out. He knows what he did was wrong. I keep trying to tell y'all, man, he's got a child's mind. That's what he's got. He's got a sixth grader mind. That's how his mind operates. Cyraxx know right from wrong. He does. I don't know why he try to act like and try to pretend like he doesn't know right from wrong. Like, this little gobbler know right from wrong. I don't understand why he sits there and try to pretend like he doesn't know right from wrong. No one put a gun to your head, Cyraxx, and made you talk to these fake decoys on the internet. No one made you talk to them. No one made you say anything to them. I mean, if you were smart enough, you should have just sat there and blocked them right there and then. Especially when they start saying sexual things to you. The minute they start saying sexual things to you, that's the minute you should just go ahead and block them. But instead, you go along with it like an idiot. So no one on here is buying your story, bro. No one's buying your story. You the one that fell for the booby trap. So now you're gonna have to live with it once again. I mean, this dude right here just love being caught in the booby traps, bro. Like he just enjoy it. You know full well, Cyraxx, that don't nobody on the internet likes you. Everybody's trying to be decoys and pretend to be your friend, and you still haven't figured that out. The minute he figured it out, that's when it's too late. Gosh, boy. How lonely are you, man? Because, it's like what I said yesterday, man. He doesn't really have nobody to talk to. I think Cyraxx just do these things because he doesn't have nobody to talk to. He has nobody to talk to except for Sally and Ed, but they're not going to keep listening to his BS all the time, you know what I'm saying? So he goes to his room, he watches a little anime, or he try to talk to somebody on the internet and stuff like that. He doesn't have nobody to talk to. Cyraxx don't have a social life. I mean, it's pathetic. I wouldn't say sad, but it's pathetic that he doesn't have a social life. That he can't go out in public without somebody looking at him and saying, hey, that's that Cyraxx guy. He never learns, man. He never learns. Always trying to sit there and trying to play it off. That's all you do, bro. You try to sit there and you try to play it off all the time. Bro, ain't nobody stupid, Cyraxx. You got caught. You got busted. So take the L. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. This just keeps getting funnier and funnier, people.